Some of these are stills from the amateur night, others are just recent drawings.
I can just go to each one if you want. Tell me which one you want to go to.
Do you want to show the Thalma one, which is Thalma 1, which is, if anyone remembers the 60s? Anyone here remembers the 60s? Slightly, just a slight reminder, you know.
Of where we're coming from.
Yeah.
Which one next then?
I don't know, really.
Should we just go for a slideshow then?
Yeah, okay.
No, again, show this.
These
So
are
recent, this obviously
Are you
that's
sure about 10 times? No, it's going.
No, it's,
these are recent ones, aren't they?
these are recent drawings. Yeah.
Are these the betting shop?
Yeah.
More green men. Yeah. It shows the detail for each cell, really, I mean, how much work went into it. Well, that's from the Colsini, isn't it?
The magician.
Yeah. And that's from Colsini.
That's the sun, isn't it?
The magician.
Yeah, yeah.
We have here. Yeah, but many years ago.
How long did it take to make Thalma Amateur Night?
2 years. Or 1 year. 3,000 drawings.
3,000 drawings.
About, yeah.
Philip here has just pointed out that he thinks there's a bit of a Beryl Cook quality to Amateur Night.
I know the best.
Do you know Beryl Cook's work, John?
And Joanna Quinn.
This is a
This is a
Yeah.
storyboard, isn't it?
yeah. Storyboard.
There is a film, an animated short by Alison DeVere, in which within that animation, an animation is shown, and Thalma contributed that little animation inside Alison DeVere's documentary.
Black dog.
Black Dog.
Ah, actually. Sorry. Sorry.
That's the
It's
ready
a scribble
Okay.
animation in one of the scenes. And Thalma, that's a guest artist.
Too long.
Is that documentary segment still extant from that listing, that television listing, the Arena
The
documentary?
Arena documentary, but I don't have any copy of the interview.
It's on. It's on.
What, the Arena program? I
Yeah.
don't know if it. I don't know if they still have it. They might do.
It'll be in the BBC archive,
Yeah,
but
should
you
be.
don't have copies of it.
No.
BFI would have a copy as well.
This is where we need to get Jez.
Jez could get a copy of that.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
It's not a very
light.
good copy.
Richard, did you say you've been in touch with Jez?
Well, I did write to him. Yeah.
You didn't hear back?
No.
Okay,
I can contact him for you if you want, or Martin can.
Okay, great. Yeah. That's in your flat,
In your
isn't it?
front room, yeah.
That's the great Colsini, isn't it? The
Yeah.
mask.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Right. Are there any other questions before we go to an interval? Any more questions?
I was wondering, because you mentioned with amateur night, there was a big feminist sort of uprising.
that time, yeah.
I was wondering if it was it specifically because the women were showing their bodies, or was it the reactions from the audience who were very much they were very quite graphic in the things they were saying, like spread them and get off fatty and that sort of business. Do you think they were more reacting to the sound or to the images?
Of course.
What I remember is that the crowd of Thalma's friends and performers in my company, including myself, in the living room, the film was shown and
No, it was in the studio.
Oh, was it? Oh,
We were
sorry.
no, it was projected and then recorded at the same time.
Oh, right. But Thalma was encouraging us to be as rude as possible, you see. So it wasn't...
Did you have to get a little bit drunk to kind of get to the swing of it?
that I don't recall.
Neil, were you the voice that shouted, "Spin the other one, fatty"?
Yes. But this, in my own defence, this was the sort of thing that Tom was encouraging. So it wasn't me, Gov.
I assume it was scripted anyway, so.
However, the character who you see at the end, who stands up and he's starkers from the waist down, that was me, and the lady beside me was my wife. So, if you want me to prove that I'm the same man,
So it's
I
anatomically
never saw
correct.
his private. I never saw your private things ever in my life. Just gets there.
I never understood why I was so depicted, but I don't like to inquire too deeply about it.
Well, you're still speaking after all these years, so
Yeah.
it was all right.
No, I was very proud to be depicted in an animated film, and I still am.
Wonderful. If there are no more questions in this section, please can we thank our guests, Thalma, Richard, Neil and Sophie for an absolutely fantastic